Hey there, Jim.
Hey there, Kurt. We get to start the day off with Opie barking at somebody going by the door.
Oh, and I've got Ollie right here,
Yeah,
demanding a little attention. We just had a big old walk, and no, well, he's reaching out to me. We just had a big old walk. There's the two of them together, right?
yeah.
There's yeah,
Opie,
there's Ollie and then Rudy Rudy sitting behind him there.
nice.
I just
Opie,
took him for a super long. Think we went for an hour and a half long walk, maybe miles with these guys, and they still want attention.
oh yeah,
I guess that's just the way it goes. See,
yeah.
hey,
They
buddy.
enjoy their walks, don't they?
Yeah, and I even fed them, and I think they're anxious because Yumiko will be home soon too. So
Uh
that's always good.
and they know too. They know
Mm-hmm.
when they're coming home.
Mm-hmm. Although Rudy, the white dog, isn't very smart. He'll just sit there and he will literally from the moment we leave until the moment we get back. He'll just sit. We use the patio sliding doors, our main door. We never use the front door. He'll just sit there and stare out the window for hours and hours, just waiting for someone to come home. And then as soon as he comes home, he can't recognize you. He's like, "Is that you? Is that you? What?" And then when he finally does, it's spinning around, right?
Well, this one here, he every day,
Mm-hmm.
just about a little after 6,
Mm-hmm.
he gets up off the sofa and sits right, just like he's doing right now. Sits right here, staring at the door, waiting for Tomoko to come home.
Oh, okay.
He'll
So,
sit right there. He'll get just around 6 o'clock. He gets up here and comes down here. And then like today, I've got a
uh-huh.
lesson at 4 o'clock, and just before 4 o'clock, he'll get down here and wait for my students to come in.
Uh,
And I don't know how he does it, but on Sunday, I have a student that I do like 2 Sundays a month, but
mm-hmm.
they're not determined which ones they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he knows what day he's coming. Obviously us our activities are different the day that he's coming, so he probably reads that. But on those Sunday mornings, just before 8 o'clock, he'll be right here on the corner, just growling at the door because he knows Case coming.
Yumiko calls when Rudy does the thing at the door. She calls him my Hachiko.
Right.
Yeah,
Tell tell everybody who tell everybody who Hachiko is, Kurt.
Hachiko. Let's say hi to folks. So, AB Ducky says hi. Hello there. Hope you're both having a good day. Yeah, the day's winding down. Pretty much done. So it was a very good day. Hachiko was a famous dog. Let's bring him up. Let's hold on. Hachiko. Bring it up on the big screen here. And there we go. Hold on. Oh, I got to share the screen.
Well,
That's right.
the story is that this old man would go to the station every day with his dog Hachiko, and the dog would just hang around all day, whatever, blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, he would go to the station and wait for his master to come home. Well, one day, master didn't return. He had died while he was at work. Is that what it was, Kurt?
That's right. Yep. He was a
And
doctor. He was a physician.
for however many years afterwards, that dog was at the station every single day, waiting for master to come home. And if you go to, I believe it's Shibuya Station. Is it Shibuya? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Shibuya Station.
Yep.
They've got the well, there you can
There it
see
is
it.
right there.
You
Yep.
can see the statue of Hachiko.
Yep. There's the
How,
better one. And there's always lots of people.
yeah,
It's a very much a tourist spot to
yeah.
come see it. And
Everybody goes over and pets the.
there he is. I think that is Hachiko right there.
Yeah.
The real deal. You
Have you
know,
have you have you been to the statue?
yeah, I used to work right up the street from it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I worked for my very first time working in Japan in 1992. I worked for a place called International Education Services, dispatch company, and they had their headquarters there just up the street. So I used to walk past Hachiko. I didn't stay there very long because they dispatched me. Right. First, they sent me down. Believe it or not, they sent me to Shizuoka first, and
Oh, really?
yeah, and which was convenient. I was living in. Have you ever heard of Fukuroi?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not too far from you, right?
Yeah,
Maybe not.
down near Hamamatsu. Yeah.
Yeah, and down your home house is about maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes from where you are, maybe
Yeah,
less.
yeah, it's about 40 minutes from here.
Hmm. I was working at a ball bearing factory in the mountains outside of Fukuoka,
Fuguroi.
not Fukuoka, Fukuroi.
Fuguroi, yeah.
Yeah, and I so I would go down there, but yeah, so Hachiko, I used to see all the time. The one thing in the story that kind of stands out, I remember that people would just as his fame grew, so to speak. I think he became more famous after he was dead, but I remember they did an autopsy of him after he was dead, and they found this will break your heart. Someone had given him an entire yakiniku, right? The
Uh,
skewer with the
oh,
skewer, and they found the skewer in his stomach.
oh,
Poor guy, right? I don't know why, but
yeah.
that story has always been very upsetting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He
don't,
was-
it's funny. You can hear news about people dying all day long, and you're just kind of, oh, that's too bad. But boy, when you hear something about animal cruelty, it's just incendiary.
Mhm.
You
Yep,
know?
it truly is. Yeah.
Uh,
Let me see. I want to show you where that was. Where I was working. Hold on. Let's bring up Google Earth. Just a minute, Raleigh. Fukuroi, Shizuoka, Japan, which was really convenient because I could come up and see Yumiko because this was after college and I'd come to Japan. And so it was, I took the slow train. So it took a long time, right?
yeah, that'd be about an hour ride up to Shizuoka, wouldn't it?
Right. And here is, yeah. Well, here, let's just see. I'm not going to give away your place where you live again. Let's just say that this is Shizuoka Prefecture. Here's Shizuoka City
Well, that's
right
okay. That's
there.
nowhere near my house. So
Yeah. Jim's you're right in between, right?
yeah, I'm in there
You're
somewhere.
the tween and yeah, there somewhere. But here I'll show you. I'll show you the ball bearing factory. So here is the station, right there. I love being able to swing around in 360s like this.
Right?
Isn't that just such a typical Japanese station? You know, with the the. Have you ever had the case where you've had to you have to switch trains? And then the one train that you arrive in runs on one platform, but the next one trains on the next platform, and you have to run up this stairs, go aside, and run back down the others.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, sure.
This will be a story that the viewers will love.
Not the poo story, is
I
it?
was I was making a trip to the States.
Mm.
Excuse me. And I hopped on the train. I'm heading into Shizuoka. And when I'm traveling, I get nervous. I don't like to
Mm-hmm.
travel. I just want everything to go from A to B with nothing in between. Just get me there and get it done with. I don't want any problems, anything like that. Anyway, so I'm on the train heading into Shizuoka, and I have to go to the bathroom. Something fierce, and we're talking a deuce, a number two, and like I couldn't wait to get to Shizuoka. So I got off the train at Mochimone,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm sure you're familiar with. It's one of
Mm-hmm.
those old stations.
Yeah.
And the when I got off the train, I realized that the bathroom was on the other side. So I had to run up the platform, go up the steps, run across to the other side, run down the steps, run the length of the platform back down to where the bathroom was.
Mm-hmm.
I run into the bathroom,
It's a
I
squatter.
push the door open, and it's a squat toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'd only been here like a year and a half at this point, and I
Uh-huh.
had not adjusted to squat toilets because we had a
Here's the scene
regular
of the
toilet
crime.
at our
Scene of the
house.
crime right here.
There we go, right there. And I ran, see that little building that goes across there. That's so yeah.
I've been there. And I've used that toilet.
Hmm.
I have. And I've
So,
looked out. I remember I've looked out these windows here.
so I
Yeah,
go up, I
it's up
run
here,
up the
right? The
platform.
toilet's up here, right?
No, they're down. They're down
Oh,
below.
I know where it is. It's over here. It's by the
Yeah,
along
right in
around
that,
here.
right where your cursor is. And I had to run the
Or is it right?
length.
Yeah.
I had to run
Mm-hmm.
the length of both of those platforms to get to it.
Mm.
Okay,
Yep.
so I run the platform, go
With the
up,
turtle head
across, come
sticking
back
out.
down, run all the way back down to the toilet. I run in, push the door open, and it's a squat toilet. And I was like, oh my God, what? Well, I don't have a choice. So I drop my pants, I do my business all over the floor.
Oh, jeez.
Totally missed the toilet. I was squatting too far back. So then I had to, clean up my mess, obviously,
Sure.
but that was the adventures in toiletry.
So no wonder you're so risk adverse to adventures. You want to
Hey, Kurt,
have a clean shot to your toilet.
put
Yeah.
put your cursor down to the
Yeah.
space between the building and the building. There's like an
Okay.
open space on the platform.
Yeah, right there.
No. Go further south. Yeah. That open space there. Okay.
Okay.
So I basically ran up that right platform
Up here, cross.
and ran up toward no, the other way.
Oh, the other way. Okay.
No. Sorry. I can't get my cursor in there. Put your cursor on the right side
Okay.
and bring it down. Yeah, ran up that way.
Hmm.
So I had to
Okay.
run all the way up the length of that platform and then across and then back up to where you're at.
Good times.
Yeah.
But hopefully you did a good job of cleaning.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good. Boy, this is just your typical little small town station, right by the beach and all.
Yeah.
It's got the breakwaters out there. You ever swam out to these?
No, I've never swam in the ocean here.
You've never swam in the ocean in there, really?
No. I'm not an ocean swimmer, Kurt.
I'll show you a place that I used to go swimming. I used to get the fishermen all mad at me.
You see a good swimming point. I see Jaws.
So I used to go, when I lived in Japan, I lived over here, right where this area is. And then I used to ride my bicycle over here to go swimming.
Oh,
And
down Mojimane.
yep.
Mojimane Beach.
And I would swim in two places. I would swim on this beach right here, which was pretty good. Never anybody there, and I would swim out to these rocks and swim around out through here and climb up on these rocks. All by myself. It was really neat. You climb up on these rocks and sit over there and just kind of look back at the beach. And there was a surf shop. So right, I'll show you. Right over here, there's a place to park the cars. I'd be on my bicycle right over here. There was where is it? Maybe it's a little further. Over here, there was a surf shop somewhere. And I remember, and I got to know the owner of the surf shop. But the better place, the place where the fishermen would yell at me if I would go swimming, because I pissed them off. Because right over here, you know the ship park?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. The ship park.
Yeah, right there where you're at.
Yep, that's where it is. And then the ship is, where is the ship? It's right
a little left.
There it is. Isn't that it?
No, more left.
There it is.
Left
there it is.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
Yep. There's the ship, right? So
I actually have a video scoring a geocache at that ship.
No kidding. Well, it seems like it would be a good place to have a geocache.
Yeah.
But along here, there's I used to go swim in this channel right here. This channel. But the problem is, unlike the sandy beach that has a nice, you can go in the sand, this has a cliff. See this cliff? You can climb.
Sure.
So you can climb down these stairs. I would park my bike right up here, climb down these stairs, and then, wow, you can actually see it. And then this is about a 20-foot drop, 15 depending on the tide. And right here, can you just see it? There's a ladder.
Yeah.
There's a ladder right there. So I would jump. I would put all my stuff here, and I would jump or dive off of this. You can see the bottom; it's pretty clear. And then I would swim along here, or swim out to these rocks and swim along here. And if I swam close to here, the fishermen would yell at me because they'd be sitting up here, and I would try to stay away from them. But they were like, I think they were just incredulous. They couldn't believe that anybody was swimming there. Right? they would yell at me, move aside. So I would go swim out here, but closer to the rocks out here. But this is a good place to swim. I'll show you something else. So if anybody's followed my Abandoned Japan videos, there's a great stretch of Abandoned Japan right here. Wait, hold on. I went too far. Have you ever been on the? I'm sure you've been on the little coastal road that goes right here. I'm sure you've
The
done it a
mountain
thousand
road,
times.
right?
That goes out here and then has this little stretch that goes out over the water.
Uh-huh. Of
You've
course.
been out there? Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, of course, many
And it
times.
goes through these tunnels right here.
Uh-huh.
If you go up here, along here, there are all kinds of abandoned farms, abandoned beaches. Look, you can see debris down there from fishermen and stuff like that. And up in here, there's all kinds of abandoned farms up there. And
Yeah.
there's a point. Right, let's see if I can find it. There it is, right there. This abandoned house. I've got a video on the abandoned Japan channel of going out to see this. Here, right at the road, there's a little entrance. You can almost spot it right there. And then you walk through. It's the spookiest thing, Jim. There's like a little gate in there, and you
Uh-huh.
go through the gate. And this house is so spooky. And excuse me, it's got a little veranda overlooking the sea, and it's totally abandoned.
Okay,
Pardon me.
Kurt, let me ask you this. Do you remember
Hmm.
the ghost car?
Yeah. Wait. Ghost car. No.
Okay, on that same road.
Oh, the ghost
Um,
car. Yes, where the by the cliffs, right?
yeah.
It's up. I know where that is. It's up. Isn't that like it's right over here, I
No,
think,
no, no,
right?
no, no. It's up on one of the curves.
Oh, is it?
It,
Okay.
it, it yeah, it's back up where you were. It's
No,
up
I
around that
don't
area.
remember it. I don't remember it. I just remember you telling the story.
Yeah, you come around one of those curves, and there was a car that was sitting there, an abandoned car. It had been sitting there forever. And the story was that this girl had failed her college entrance exams or something, and she pulled her car over there and jumped off the cliff.
Mm, mm,
And of course, the legend says that anytime they tried to remove the car, the person that tried something happened, right?
mm.
Um, which I think is a load of crap. I think it just sat there forever.
As cars do, and just
Yeah,
anything abandoned just gets left behind. Kind of
yeah.
superstitious to touch it, right?
Nobody tried to move that.
No.
Um, but we were coming back from Omiyazaki one night, and I had to take my friend back to Shizuoka, and we went that mountain road, and I was telling them that story, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're driving and telling that story, blah blah blah, and we come around that curve, and the lights hit that car, and I mean, all of us just, but it's gone now. It's not there anymore. They finally got rid of it.
Do you remember which bend it was in?
Um,
This is a relatively short stretch of drive.
yeah, it's not very long, right?
No.
Well, there's the part that sticks out, and then you go up through that tunnel.
I can tell you that I can tell you walking through this tunnel, you take your
Uh,
life into your own hands.
yeah,
I've walked all the way through from here to there. There is no room and there are cars are you know what it's like. Japanese
yeah,
drivers in a narrow tunnel, right? They don't slow down, they don't move aside,
no,
right? I
not at
mean,
all.
there's no cars coming the other way. They just stay right in the lane. You're like, geez.
Yeah,
I want to show you this abandoned beach here. It's not really abandoned. I found this place. It's actually a village. To find it, here's the main road, the mountain road as you call it, right? Coming
right.
along here, and then if you take a left here, you can come down this road to this little village here. And it's too bad that it shows all these as blocks because these are beautiful homes. But right down here,
I think with your settings, you can turn those blocks off.
do you know how to do that?
It's there's a menu that drops down on the left side. I'm not really sure. Mine's always on, so I'm not really sure how it's.
Oh, okay.
Let,
I'll
let
look.
me
I'll
let me
look into
flip
it. Let's
mine on
see.
to see.
What's the show? But I'm going to show you something that you're going to find interesting. Um, Interesting. Let's see. Let's see.
Kurt, on if you've got the view sidebar, if you've got that option somewhere.
Okay, I do.
Yeah, and then turn off the 3D objects or whatever.
Where the heck is that? Oh, there it is. 3D
It,
buildings. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
there
Look
you
at
go.
that. Awesome sauce, Jim. Good job. And
Yeah.
then let's get rid of that sidebar. Okay, so yeah, this got this little. That's awesome. So let's go back and take a look at that abandoned house first. Now we can see it.
Okay, hold on. It's right there, Kurt. I think
Yeah.
that curve right there is where that I'm pretty sure it was a pretty tight curve where that car was.
Okay, there is a little turnout right there where you could
Yeah,
park
and
something.
I think that's where it was.
Okay. Here's that house then. You can't really see it, but this is that house,
Oh
that
yeah.
abandoned house I was telling you about right there. But over here, this is interesting. What do you, my friend, look at what you see along here? Can you hazard a guess at what you're looking at?
You mean what it once was?
Yes.
No idea.
Water park.
Oh really?
Yeah. This is a big pool right here.
Okay.
And then they had over here, you can't really see it. These are like statues and such, and they have the
Uh,
information about the water park. And then there's all kinds of paraphernalia and debris along here. This right here is like a soba restaurant. This over here is like a hotel type of a thing. And it's all basically abandoned. And you can come down here if you've got your car. Hey, try it sometime. Come down here, you can park right there, and it's a nice little beach. You can walk around in here and have a good time. And see this
yeah,
little abandoned house.
I've seen that little village so many times, driving up that road.
Yeah, you look down, you can see it from right up there. It looks looking down.
Yeah. Hey
It's
Kurt,
got a
go
few
down
houses
towards the hotel real quick.
down this hotel down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, this one right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now heading back towards Shizuoka,
Okay.
um, the road gave out a couple years ago.
Right there. Look at that.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
So
Now it's since been repaired. I'm pretty sure it's open now. But that was closed for like a couple years.
let's get in the Wayback Machine and see how it looks a few
Oh
years
yeah, there
back.
you go.
Okay, we're in 2015.
That's yeah.
There we go, 2013. It's intact. Let's see if we can go back a little further. 2011, crappy photo. Way back in 2009, and now, wow, that's a really crappy photo. So that's a pretty good photo. That's 2 years ago. Boy, that did
Yeah.
go out pretty good.
Yeah.
These houses all
And
here, you've seen these. These are just all boarded up, hanging like on stilts.
yeah.
I'm sure you've seen these, right? I mean, they're just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
gee. But this hotel is pretty nice. Have you
Mhm.
been in there?
I've been up there. I mean, I've been in like the parking lot.
I came through and I was walking. I walked from my house to Fujieda,
Mhm.
and I walked through, I walked up through here. I walked up through the parking lot, went in the main door, walked like I knew what I was, like I belonged there. Came out the back, climbed the stairs. There's a staircase. Maybe the staircase is over here. Oh yeah, you can't see it. Actually, this is the one I walked through, and there's a staircase that goes up here, and I wound up somehow up here once a long time ago. And this beach down here is nice too. Have you been down here? There's a temple right over here. Where is that beautiful? There's a beautiful temple. It's kind of hard to pick out.
I haven't
But
been down that far, but I have a friend that lives down in that area. Well, he
really,
used to many years ago. Yeah.
it's a pretty popular beach. I think it gets a lot of people. But all beaches in Japan, I think, at least I think I can confidently say all over Japan, with the exception maybe of Okinawa. Um, they're nothing like the beaches in America. I mean, what you're
Yeah.
seeing right now is pretty much the way it's going to really be. You might have patches of people in the summertime, but it's not like the kind of recreation is different, right, Jim? It's like
Right.
you don't
Yeah,
you don't
and
go
the
to the
beach is
frolic in the
different.
waves.
It's more like volcanic soot than sand.
Yeah, and it's scary.
Yeah.
The ocean is scary.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't have the beautiful allure that something like a Florida or a California beach would have.
No. No. And I remember these rocks out here. I remember watching guys in little fishing boats out there doing their thing. And then of course, as everywhere, you get these like industrial rivers, right? You
Right,
know,
right, right,
these,
right, right.
hey, there's not much water in this one. Look at that. And then is that the JR line right there?
Yeah, probably. I
Okay,
think that's
and
Shinkansen.
is that the Shinkansen right there? Let's see. Usually you can tell. Oh yeah, it's got the guards, right?
Yeah.
And then so the JR would be a little higher up, right? Okay, what's that? Is that the JR? Or that's the road. That's the Tomei, right?
Can't tell from here. Could be the Tomei, yeah.
And then, so where is the JR main line? What's that?
Oh, that's way too far.
Where's that? What's that though? Is that the new expressway?
No,
Or who
no, no,
knows?
no.
Now we're
The
way.
JR would be more towards the ocean, Kurt.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. And then so
you're way too far.
Oh, what's
way
this?
too
Look, it's
far
got the, okay. What rest area do you think that is?
Is that the Fuji Okabe on the Shintome?
It's going to give us a name. Survey says. I don't know. Okay. So what's that? Is that the Shintome?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So we got the Shintome there, and you say that the oh yeah, the JR mainland is going to be right down here, going through downtown, right?
Right.
Somewhere around there. What the heck's this? What's that? Oh, it's a waterway of some sort, huh?
Yeah.
A canal of some sort. Okay, what do you think that is?
I'm trying to figure out where you're at.
Driving school?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Where do you think I'm going to go out? Or I'll move out, and then let's see how quickly you can ascertain where you think you are. This is being a local. Well, now you know. Okay.
I'm trying to get my bearings here. Hold on.
Oh,
I
come
can
on.
see the Oiga. I can see the Oiga. Okay, so you're in Yaizu.
Yeah.
You're over in Yaizu.
So
Yeah.
here's the Oigawa right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then the Oigawa, Gawa is just a way to say river,
Right.
Kawa. But when you add it to something else, you change it to G, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is the Oigawa here, the mighty Oigawa, which was the greatest
Yeah.
crossing. And we do have the longest wooden bridge in Japan, in the world.
Yeah.
Pardon me, crossing. Where would that be, Jim?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I know exactly where it is. Keep going.
Is that it? No.
Nope. Wait a minute.
It butts up in against a mountain. It crosses, and there it is. Is that it?
No, that's not it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay, I believe you. You're the local.
That's too far. That's too far. Hold on.
Yeah, it's too windy.
Peel back. Peel back. Yeah.
But it goes right into a mountain. Have you crossed it?
Hold on. Right. Maybe. Let's see. That one's the one that goes over to Yoshida. Zoom in there, Kurt.
That's too thick.
No.
The one
That's
above?
that's the train that's the line that goes over to Yoshida.
That's
Can
got
you
a
go to the
car on it.
right?
That's got a car on it. That can't be it. And Silver Rabbit says, "Hey guys, hello Silver Rabbit." And
Hey, Thomas.
Emmanuel says, "Hello from Koenji. I've walked across that bridge in Shimada. Horaibashi is the name."
Yeah, Horaibashi. Yeah.
What are you calling a Horaibashi?
Yeah,
You
the
were right.
Horaibashi.
You were right. It was.
Yeah.
I was too far up. There it is.
Yeah. Just at the end of the bridge, keep going that way. When you get over there, just across the street there is Apita.
Apita is I forgot what that is. A department store.
The shopping center.
Oh, okay.
See it right there, right there.
You know that right here because you know that because you go there.
Actually, no, I haven't been in there. I've been to Horaibashi dozens of times. Whenever people visit here, we take them down there.
Longest wooden bridge in the world. So I've got a video
yeah, there it is.
Called "Skipping Across the Longest Wooden Bridge in the World." This is my wife and my wife my wife. Have you ever seen this?
No. Okay, guys. Do you literally skip all the way across?
Hear that? Yeah, can you hear it?
Maybe no one else has done. How should I cross?
Have an idea. Skip all the way across.
Skip all the way across? That's a challenge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Now hold on. Before you hold it, pause that, Kurt. I want everybody to know before we watch this, that bridge is almost 1 kilometer long. It's like 970 or 80 meters. So it's a kilometer across there. And do you skip all the way across?
Here we go.
Your calves must have been on fire.
I had to. I had me keeping a straight face as I was passing people.
Not quite. Careful.
Don't they follow you?
Kind of, not very fast. Oh, don't I missed that sound? So this is one of the rare videos that I actually edited. Oh, there they are. So there it is. There's the bridge.
Now, if Emmanuel says he's been there before, at the entrance of that bridge where Kurt first took off from, there's a little building there where you can pay the 200 or 300 yen, whatever it costs to go across.
The bridge troll.
Yeah,
He's made it.
and well, here he is, where he's coming back. Right, you can see that building there, on that little building on the left.
Yep.
And that's where you buy your ticket to go across. Now, in the evening, like after 5 p.m.
Yay! I did it.
Stop the video right there, Kurt.
I skipped completely.
In the evening, yeah, perfect. In the evening after 5 p.m., see that little pole on the left? It's got the Japanese, or sorry, the pole right next to your head.
You said pole.
There's like a little yeah. There's a little pole there right next to your head. They close a gate across there.
Mm.
And then they put there's a box. Actually, that white sign, that white paper on that box is asking you to, by honor system, pay 100 yen to go across the bridge, and people pay it.
Yeah.
They pay. Nobody's there. They pay it and go across.
Yeah.
So you skipped all the way. Did you skip all the way across?
All the way. I might hold the World Book of Guinness record for that.
Your calves must have been on fire.
Dude, I had a channel called Walking in Japan. Dude, I walked everywhere.
Yeah, but skipping and walking are two different. I mean, you're using different muscles.
I was a young man. I was in the late 40s then.
That's true. That's true.
2006 Crusader. Good evening, Kurt and William. Good evening.
Yeah.
I would pay to cross Silver Rabbit. Yes, indeed.
Well, Thomas, if you ever get over here, we'll take you down there. That's only like 5-6 kilos from my house.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's really close.
So there it is. There's the thing. Hey, we can actually measure this thing. Let's get out the measuring thing. The measure. Boink. And this is
okay. I'm going to say 980.
980 watts.
Meters.
Oh, let's see. Okay. I have to switch it to meters. Wow, you're good. 845.
Okay, it's 980.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive it's 980.
I may have done a crappy job. So here's that's 980. 980. I can't quite do it. But
sorry, my mistake. The Hodaibashi is 897.
Let's test Google. 897.
2,944 feet. Jesus Christ!
I think it's been washed out a couple of times too.
Yeah, it was. It was washed out a couple years ago.
So the Horaibashi, of course, was the most challenging. I mean, not the Horaibashi, the Oigawa River was the most challenging river to cross in the bad old days when on the Tokaido Road, because it was so deep and so treacherous when it was flooded. Where is the where's the Tokaido crossing? I wonder.
That I don't know.
Let's see if we can say Old Tokaido Road. I wonder if it'll show up. Let's see. Old Tokaido Road.
But the Old Tokaido Road is basically Route 1, right?
It kind of goes along
parts of it, right?
Yeah. So it kind of, yeah. You're essentially correct that it should basically be there, and sometimes right over the top of it. I can show you a piece of it. Show you relative to that. Just a second. Oh, there's Fujisan right there. No, it's not Fuji. Fuji's right up here. There it is. Yeah,
Yeah, there's Fuji.
very distinct. I'll show you, for example, in my old neighborhood, how that relative difference worked. Okay, got to find my house. How quickly can I find it? Okay, I think. Oh, there we go. Almost got it. Okay, almost got it. Almost got
Is
it.
this something you're
Okay.
wanting on camera, Kurt?
I don't care. I'm not going to show them where I
Okay.
live. It's just my just my old hood. And frankly,
Oh, okay.
I don't give a damn anymore because
Right.
I was only really concerned when Emily was small. And speaking of which, tomorrow's Emily's 20th birthday, so
Oh my God, she's gonna be
not
20.
small at all. So here is, and I'll talk. I want to talk a little bit about that in just a second. This is, hold on. Let me get my bearings here. Okay, here it is. There it is. Okay, hold on. There's the train station. There's our old train station, and hold on. There's that. This. Okay, now I can give you some bearings. I'm going to drop a pin in it. This road right here.
Mhm.
Whoops. Okay, right there. This is the old Tokaido Highway.
Okay.
Right here. Now notice how it weaves and turns and kind of meanders, and then at points it just disappears. Like look at
Right.
this. It kind
Right.
of just comes to an end, right?
Right.
Then right here, right next to it, what do you think that is? Well, this is
That's Minami-Kansen, isn't it?
yes, Minami-Kansen. Exactly right. Exactly, that's Minami-Kansen. And then of course Route 1 is right over here, right?
Yeah, on the other side. Yeah.
Right over there. So indeed, it kind of traces. If you pull back, the old Tokaido Highway kind of does a serpentine snakes its way through here, and then Route 1 does its thing right through there. Right. So just kind of showing you that distinction.
Well, I believe that down near, do you know Dangaji Park?
No, I don't.
Okay, down in Fujieda, Dangaji Park, they there's a street called Shirokodori, which I believe is part of a section of the old Tokaido Road.
Oh, okay. You can pick it up. I used to have a map that would show all the little bits and pieces here and there.
Okay.
And you can find little bits that are like completely disconnected from everything, and they just like they're just out all by itself. There's the mighty Oigawa. Wow,
Yeah.
love to see that in flood someday. I've never seen that. Well, anyway, yeah. Hey, so I did have a couple of things I wanted to add. Oh, you had something you wanted to say?
Actually, right there at the Oigawa, go up just a little bit to the first bridge.
Yeah.
Right there. Now follow that to the left.
Okay.
Keep going straight. Keep going straight. Follow that street. That straight through. Straight through there. Yeah, follow that road.
I think I've gone out here to buy furniture.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Cross that little river. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe somewhere in here. Can we zoom in a little bit?
Is this where you lost your virginity?
No, this is the Italian restaurant.
Oh, it's way the hell out here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in that area somewhere.
I see a restaurant.
No, that's not it.
No.
Maybe keep going to the left a little more.
Okay.
You know what? Look for a park.
Pull back just a little. There's a park right there. Oh, that's a school.
Nope, not that one. This one would be like an open land.
Is it this? No, it's somebody's.
No.
Pulling back a little further.
I think we've gone too far.
Oh.
It's kind of hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard to pinpoint these things.
Yeah, it is. Italian restaurant. There you go. And look, a solar farm.
Actually, I've got it. Huh. I've got it bookmarked on mine.
What's it called?
You know what, Kurt? Let's do that. Can I share mine?
Yeah, sure. And while we do that, James says, "Wow, all you guys need is beer and a service station, 7-Eleven to drink outside of, and it's just like old times." Yeah, definitely. Hi, Jelena. Happy birthday to Emily. Yeah, 20 tomorrow. So I can't believe it.
Okay. Here we go. Share screen. Application window. Google Earth.
Look at all the fishing boats all together.
Okay, let me know when I'm on.
You are not on.
Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta push the button. There you go.
Right, there we go. Okay. All right. So right
Get rid of
here.
that
This
sidebar thing. Oh, who cares? About the sidebar. Oh, Yumiko's home.
anyway, so here's the bridge coming across
Yeah.
the Oigawa. No. Oigawa's here. Let's come across the Oigawa, keep going straight, and cross that little river,
Mm-hmm.
and it's here.
Let's see. You okay? You're okay giving away? Hey, you're advertising, right? Go have
Yeah.
some lasagna.
Come in, have
I've been there with you.
There it is.
Yeah. It's not at all what I remember.
No,
Did they move?
He put this front on.
Oh, okay.
He added this front section to it.
Pizza. What
Iola.
does it say? Oh, okay.
Pizza Iola.
How the hell did you find this place? Student?
He's no. He's one of my guitar buddies.
Oh, all right. Do they live there too?
Yeah, they live. Their house is back here.
There's
There's a house behind here. Right.
Oh,
here.
I remember upstairs. He had the guitars upstairs at the
yeah,
restaurant.
right. Yeah. So he's my guitar buddy.
Yeah. Have you been out there recently?
No, I haven't actually. It's been more than a month, I guess.
Well, under the circumstances, right?
Yeah.
A little bit tricky. Are they doing all right with COVID? People, they probably got regulars, right?
Yeah. And they're doing a lot of carry out stuff. So.
Right. Okay. Well, hey. Well, I wanted to. Can you believe we've been at this 43 minutes? So, pardon me. I had a couple things that I wanted to talk about, but I might just leave it to the second one, which is the less heavy one.
Okay.
Save the other one for next week. Emily's, as I mentioned, Emily's birthday is tomorrow. Feels like she's no longer a kid. So it's like, can you believe? I know you remember Emily when she was little, right?
Yeah.
And but this is not for you. This is what you've been living with all your life. You've been watching little kids become big kids and become adults ever since you've arrived in Japan, right?
Yeah.
That's the story of your life.
Yeah. And I'm actually working with ex-students now.
Yes, who are actually working. No, they weren't students when you were there, were they?
No, yeah. A couple of the teachers were my students. Yeah.
Oh, give me a break.
No, seriously. No, they were like junior high and high school at that time.
Okay. It wasn't like Masa, like a kid, hugging your legs.
Kurt, the other day, they sent the teacher over from the kindergarten to ask me to be Santa. Next month.
Yeah.
And the teacher they sent over, when she walked in, I recognized her. I taught her when she was in first grade.
Really?
And she's 24 years. She's 24 years. Yeah.
Of course
she knows me. Yeah. But I taught her when she was in first grade, and I recognized her as soon as she walked in.
So how I was that's amazing.
She's 20. She said she's 23 now.
That's amazing.
And I taught her when she was first grade.
That's an incredible story. How old do you think the kids were that you and I were teaching, the kindergartners you or I were teaching? What they're probably in the finishing the elementary school about now, right?
Kurt, you've been gone for 6 years.
So that would mean they're in sixth grade, right?
That means they would be already junior high.
Middle school. Right.
Yeah, they would already be the first graders, right?
Yeah. No, I'm
the
thinking
little ones
the kindergartners over at the Yoichen.
Kindergartners would probably. How long have you been back?
I left here I came to America in February 2014.
Okay, so 6 years. So yeah, they would have been. They'd be just about sixth graders or first grade junior high school now.
Pains in the butt, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's see. What is what is the most challenging age? I thought when I was there, I found that the transition from fourth grade to fifth grade was dramatic, and then fifth grade and sixth grade seemed to be the two most challenging ages.
For me, the worst was, and I only did the fifth grade once, and I really enjoyed working with the fifth graders. For me, the most challenging was the second grade in junior high school.
Oh, see, I never taught those upper grade classes, so yeah, I wouldn't know.
They were the first grade in junior high school. They're just coming out of elementary school, so they're still
Right.
kind of cute and just kind of showing their stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
But that second grade, oh my God, now they have to show you who they are.
Right. I do remember that. I did get that one chance. Remember upstairs or above the sixth graders, they had a couple of on the second floor. They had a couple of middle school grades up there, right?
That's right.
I did teach up there a few times. Those they were difficult.
Yeah, those second grade and junior high schools are the worst. Third grade, junior high is kind of okay, and then when they get in high school, they come back.
Yeah, you know what I found? It's interesting. That's interesting. That you I think you told me one before that you really enjoyed the high school years. Teaching
Yeah.
those. I found it was really interesting was that from like second, third, and fourth grade, I mean, they would just sit there in the room, doughy-eyed, eyes wide open, just hanging on your every word,
Yeah.
and then they would go away at like fourth grade and come back. Not so much in the fifth grade, but especially going away in the fifth grade and come back in the sixth grade. And the break is just short, right? Between the years, right? And they'd be completely different, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
like you said before, it's like, now they're the upperclassmen, right?
Yeah, and even the first and second grade, we get like a month break between school years, right?
Yeah.
And you come back and they're like one size bigger.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, who are
the
you?
hell? What? Yeah.
Well, what I get was I won't give any last names away, but there was little Masa, you know who I'm talking about, the guitar player, and when he was little, he would just hang on my leg. I'd be up there doing my thing. He'd come up and latch on to the leg and look at me. I know it sounds like something in here in the States.
Well,
I'd be thrown in jail. But he'd sit there and he was the sweetest little guy. Now he's all grown up. He's a musician, got a career going. Something. Wow.
He graduated high school last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in America now at university.
Yeah, he contacted me. He's up in like San Francisco Bay Area or something like that. Yeah. It's good for him, and his guitar playing has really taken off, right? He's got a band and stuff, right?
Yep.
How is his guitar playing?
He's improved a lot. Yeah, he's gotten really good.
Good for him. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you get the kids coming back at the end of the year to come say hi to the teachers? Is that still going on?
Every once in a while, somebody drops in and says hi. I'll tell you something about little Masa.
Yeah.
Kind of chapped my ass a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel for him because he was going to have his big graduation show, and he was going to put on a big performance, blah blah, and that all got killed because of COVID.
Right.
He couldn't do his bit, and I felt really bad about that.
Yeah.
But I think before he left, he was able to do something, and he had made up these posters he was going to do a live show, and he invited all the people that had helped him and been involved in the music and all that stuff, and he had the pictures on the posters and a big thank you and all this, and I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of chapped my ass a little bit because his first time on stage was with me.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, because when he was first trying to play, when he was first learning to play guitar, I invited, hey, why don't you come play a couple songs with us?
I remember that event.
At one of my shows, right? So, and I mean, I didn't say anything, and I never will, but I felt a little slighted,
Yeah, that's too bad. Youth, what are you gonna do? Someone says here, the AB Ducky, the Italian restaurant was before losing the virginity, or maybe you lost your virginity in the restaurant.
No, I'm still a virgin.
Okay. Did any of you guys read James Clavell's book Shogun or saw the miniseries? Yes to both. It's a very good book. Although,
well, yeah, you got to remember that miniseries was when we were junior high school.
Mm-hmm.
Shogun.
Yeah. Do you know that? Do you know all that? Everything in that book took place where we live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let's zoom out. Let me get back up. Bring it back to the old Google Earth. Okay. So right over here. So Anjin-san, the pilot, the Portuguese pilot, he landed here. Or shipwrecked here on Izu Peninsula.
Okay.
And of course, that out here's Shimoda. That's
Shimoda.
where the Commodore Perry's black ships landed.
Okay.
And
Okay.
in fact, there is a black ship replica out here in the harbor somewhere.
Oh, nice.
They've got it. Is that it right there? There it is, right?
Okay.
So this is where the black ships landed. This is a really. Have you ever been out there?
No.
Oh my gosh, that's a nice place. Yumiko and I spend a night on a Ryokan out here. It's really, really nice place. Anyway, so Anjin-san from the book, if you remember the book Shogun, Anjin-san, the Portuguese pilot who survived the shipwreck, was stranded here on Izu Peninsula, and I can't remember the name of the daimyo, the local daimyo that ran this peninsula.
Uh-huh.
And remember he took him, and a couple of other sailors survived, and he boiled the other sailors on the beach. Do you remember that?
No, sorry. No.
But Anjin survived. Anyway, so do you remember, this is all going to come clear to you in just a second. Do you remember that quickly the Anjin-san, this novelty character that had washed up from Portugal, or he was Spanish sailor. The big boss was Toranaga. Toranaga-san.
Okay.
Who does Toranaga sound like?
I don't know.
Tokugawa.
Okay.
Right.
Which is our guy, right?
Our guy, right. So exactly. So over here, of course, is where here's Shizuoka, right. Here's Shizuoka right over here, and
Right.
The castle. Where is Shizuoka? Oh, I'm way the hell out in Omizaki now. Here we go. So
more to the right. There you go.
There we go. Here's the castle right there.
Sunpu.
This was Sunpu Koen. This was Tokugawa's castle. This was the castle of. Now he wasn't a daimyo. He of course was shogun. Probably one of the top 3 shoguns of all Japanese history, don't you think?
But what about Kunozan up in Nihon Daira?
That is. Oh yeah, that was. It's got the statues. It's over here. Yeah, it's got the statues and all. That was his. I think that was his private place. He's buried there, or his ashes. His ashes are interred there. But he was shogun of Japan, so the whole damn country was his. There it is, right there. This is where his ashes are interred. At the uppermost. Have you climbed all the way to the top?
I've taken the cable car over. Okay,
but did you go through the gates and ascend one level after another? At the very, very, very top is the receptacle that contains Tokugawa Ieyasu's blessed ashes.
No. I haven't been that far.
And the cable car Jim's talking about runs from here to there, right? Yeah, nice place. Go up to I wonder if we drop ourselves in the parking lot, if we'll get a nice view of Mount Fuji. Let's try. Do you think we will?
It depends on how the weather was that day when the car was up there.
Let's drop in.
Oh, not from there, I don't think. Oh,
got it.
That's a simulated.
I don't
think that's an actual picture of Mount Fuji. I think that's simulation.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think Google Earth uses simulations. I know what we'll do. Do this, Jim. Tools. Enter flight simulator. Let's take a flight around.
Oh, flight simulator.
Let's take a flight around Mount Fuji, shall we? Okay. Red leader 1. Go. I sighting the Death Star. Let's see. Take off the head supply. So anyway, so that's where Anjin-san, all of that, everything in that novel took place there. James Clavell, he changed the names to protect the innocent. So he changed Tokugawa to Toranaga, right? Let's raise our gear. Flaps up. Hold on. Flap. Flap. No, opposite. I want to go the opposite. Flaps. Flap. There we go.
Oh, I suck so bad flying that thing.
Really?
Yeah, I can't control it. I always crash.
Let's see if I can accelerate this thing. Let's see. Do you remember what the accelerator? I think it's the plus sign. Does anybody know out there? Any of you folks watching? His name is John Blackthorne. Oh yeah, that's what James is saying. That Anjin-san. Why do they call him Anjin-san? Kurt, are you doing YouTube live YouTube video every night? Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Sorry. This is the Anjin-san. I'm going to do a loop here as I try to attend to the other thing. Am I doing a live every night? I have been. Yeah. Not really intentionally. It's just that it's just kind of working out that way. Let me see if I can get this thing back into control. Gear? Nope, not gear. Don't put the landing gear down. Okay, that's what city is that, Jim?
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
You'll get it.
Oh, is that Fuji City?
Fuji City. Yeah. So here we go. We are gonna fly right over the top. Okay. Here we go. So what do you think? So let's think. When do you think this photo was taken? That's a strange snow cover. Oh, now we're getting closer. It's getting fuller. So what season? When do you think this photo was taken?
Oh God.
You only see Fuji every day, right?
Right. Not recent, that's for sure.
That's true.
Because there's not that much snow up there yet. That's full winter shot right there.
Yeah.
When the snow's down that deep.
Yeah.
Probably a couple years old, I would imagine.
Yeah, that is deep. When it covers up that little divot thing picking out the right side, that's when I know it's deep. You can see the trail going up on the right there. See the crisscrossing?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna roar up the side and go right over the top, and then we'll swoop down and go over the suicide forest, shall we? Let's see how fast am I doing? I'm only doing 490 knots or miles per hour or whatever, right over the top. This isn't as fast as it could be. Let's see if I can do this without crashing. Have you climbed it?
Fuji? Oh yeah.
I haven't. Here we go, right over the top. Ah!
That would have been forever ago, though.
Yeah, there's the suicide forest. The sea
hold
of
on.
the sea of trees. The dark patch with the cloud cover around it.
Oh, okay.
That's the sea of trees. You've been in there, right?
No, I've never been there. I don't even know where it is.
It's on the back side. If you go around the inland side of Fuji, there's a road that goes right through it. Right there. You can see the road right there. And then there's all kinds of turnouts. There we go. That was fun. Let's crash. Dive bomb. Bang. Yeah. So exit flight simulator. So anyway, let's see if there are any more comments here. There it is. His name was John Blackthorne. Yep. I am doing lives. They could not say his name properly since he was the pilot of the ship that just called him Anjin. Oh, okay. Wonder what Anjin means. Anjin no imi wa nan desu ka?
Anjin.
Jin is person.
Right.
So I wonder what Anjin means.
I wonder what
cool.
What does the on stand for?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, there we go. Hey, well, it's 7:59. Can you believe that an hour's flown by already?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'd probably better let's get rid of that. Better head out and go have some dinner. It is a work night after all. Is it a holiday week for you? It's Thanksgiving weekend. It's Thanksgiving week over here.
No, we got nothing over here. We just had a national holiday on Monday, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
All right. Probably Ocean Day or
right.
Old People's Day or
Kurt, before we go, let me throw a little history at you.
Yes, sir.
This will be your type.
Are you a fan of Depeche Mode?
No,
you're not. I've been on a Depeche Mode kick lately.
Oh, okay.
Just recently rediscovered them. I won't play them because then the video will get taken.
Right. We'll get screwed again. Okay, Kurt. Here.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me some screen time. Okay. So this is where Tanaka Castle used to be, which was another Ieyasu's place. And this is in Yaizu. And what they have on the grounds here is his old. They have one tower remaining from that time. And this was his like relaxation room. And if you go in here, you can go in here and pay to come through the garden. if you go in here, they've got some of his robes and stuff that are in there, and you can go up into the upper room and look out around up in there, and they've got pictures, drawings and stuff of what it may have looked like. But this is one of the remaining towers from that era.
Cool. It's actually
And
the
that
original
was
building.
yeah. And go ahead.
Is this up against a hill?
No,
It isn't. Okay.
no. This is down in Fujieda, and if we exit the street view, you can see there's a little park here that goes along with it. Right, the tower's here.
Right
at the entrance, and then so it's like that, right? Now, what you'll like, Kurt, because I know you like this kind of stuff. If we zoom out, you can see where the castle grounds were. See that circle?
Oh yeah, right. I do like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So of course
there
was probably a moat around there at one time. Yeah.
Wow.
But you can see the layout of how the castle was, and if you go into that,
awesome.
If you go up into that little tower room, they've got a map that shows, exactly how it was laid out.
Wow, that is so cool to be able to see it visually like that from above. Sumpu Joe Cohen was a lot of those moats were buried as well, and they had to dig them out again. They've got that one demonstration one inside, right by that new gate that kind of shows how that was. I didn't. That was fantastic, but that is really new. That is an aerial. That aerial shot is fantastic.
Yeah, right. This is great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
This, I believe, it's a school here, right? It's in the school ground.
There's a speaking of which, there's a new technology that's being used in archaeology to find these types of things. What it does is it's a type of a radar that penetrates through vegetation, and it looks for barely visible patterns in the landscape, just like you're seeing there, right? Because even if those houses weren't there, you'd probably be a little mound or something like that going around, right?
Yeah.
And so what they do is they fly these things over the jungles of the Yucatan, and they can peer right through the jungle, and they are finding artifacts. They are finding sites everywhere, and there's no time and not enough people to go look, right? But they're just finding this hidden in the jungle are just sites that nobody has seen for century or millennia.
Yeah, well, like you said, Kurt, even if the houses weren't there, you can see the layout of the fields.
Mm-hmm.
That they go in a circular.
Yeah,
you can see the land patterns.
It's like a memory of the history. That is fascinating. I'm really glad you showed that to me. That's really neat.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
The reason
let
I
me
asked
give you an idea of where that is in case you want to look at it. Yeah. Here's the Toman Yaizu.
Okay.
So it's just to the left of that.
Scroll out just a little further. Okay. Oh, okay. I know where you are now. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty centrally located. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's Fujieda, right? And I believe
whose castle was this?
Ieyasu, Tokugawa Ieyasu.
It was his, but he had Osaka Castle. I guess you can't have too many houses when you're king.
Must have been his home in the Hamptons.
Yeah, when he was slumming, right, where he kept his mistress.
Yeah.
The reason I asked if it was on a hill, because when that first time I came to Japan, I somehow hooked up. Oh, I remember how it happened. Did I ever tell you that I stayed in a Buddhist temple? This is before I met Yumiko. This was even before 92. I think this was 1990, the very first time I came to Japan. And one of my students in America that I was teaching knew a Zen Buddhist family in Shizuoka, and I stayed in their temple. I could show you where it is, but I don't want to compromise. It's right downtown. They've got a Zen temple down there.
Okay.
And anyway, because he was a Zen priest.
Is it in downtown?
It is in downtown.
Then I think I have an idea where you're talking about.
So the master of that temple, and I found it after it wasn't for years and years. I was living in Shizuoka, and I finally put it together, and I was out wandering on my bike, and I found it one day. I was like, "Wow, it's the place, right?" Anyway, the head priest at the temple knew the head priest at some other Zen temple in Shizuoka that was like a real badass temple up against a hill, right? It wasn't like open to the public or anything like that. And he drove me there and he introduced me to this young guy. He was the young guy who was going to become the master of the temple. And he spoke fluent English. He was really happy to meet me and he gave me a tour. And we went in the private rooms and chambers of Tokugawa Ieyasu. He brought out Tokugawa Ieyasu's kimono. Do you know that,
nice.
Tokugawa Ieyasu was kidnapped and held prisoner in Shizuoka, right?
Okay, no, I don't know as much as you do about all that stuff.
When he was a child, this was where he was held. It was a hostage. It was a hostage type of thing. They would exchange sons, right? And that would help keep the peace, right? If you've got my son and I've got your son, we're not likely to deceive or go to war, right?
Right.
I think that was the deal. Anyway, this is where he was living when he was a kid. It had his little kimono. It had his little sword. He had it all. It was like in a box. He'd bring it out, and here you go. Oh, I'm like holding the damn thing. It's like, geez, he's like the crown jewels, right?
Right.
So as soon as you showed that to me, I was like, I wonder if that's the place, but it's not against the hill because it was.
No, this one's down in Fujieda. So.
And 2006 Creative Theater, I was DJing proudly to say I never played Depeche Mode. Oh, your loss. That's cool that you were a DJ. I never was into Depeche Mode at all, but I recently signed up for the YouTube. I'm subscribed to YouTube now. I'm paying $11 a month for YouTube, right? No more ads and all that. And the reason I did that, Jim, was I thought that when you're doing this, it'd be fun to play videos and not have to sit through ads, right?
Okay.
But the YouTube music is phenomenal. It's really good. And somehow it figured out that there was a Depeche Mode bone in my body, and now it's all I can handle anymore. Is that whole like, what is that, 80s, like, flock of seagulls hair with the I've gone down that road, Jim. Depeche. And then here's a comment here. Listening to you two talk about this is like listening to my uncles talk about history of my province here in the Philippines. I'm sorry for intruding. Not at all. I'm actually right now, James, I'm teaching driving. I'm a driving instructor on the weekends. I'm teaching driving right now to a 50-year-old man who grew up in the Philippines, never learned to drive, but moved to Southern California, where you cannot do anything if you can't drive. I'm sure the same is true in Ohio, right? In Kentucky, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can't drive, you're stuck. So after 5 decades, I'm teaching him to drive. So he tells me we've had 4 lessons. He tells me all kinds of interesting things about his life in the Philippines. He lives up in the mountains where there's lots of pine trees. I didn't know the Philippines had mountains with pine trees, conifer forests. Who knew? Anyway, so there you go. Well, anyway, this has been a lot of fun, Jim.
Yeah.
As always.
A lot of history, a lot of Shizuoka history there, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what we do when we're old men, right? We reminisce on the past. We tell stories that are of the past. I wonder why that is. Why do old people look backwards? Because there's no road. There's very little road ahead. That's why.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right. That just hit me just now. That as I get older, all of my memories of home are from when I was young. I don't have any adult memories of my hometown really, other than visiting.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
You could change that.
No thanks.
No. Yeah.
No thanks. I'm good over here. But I do kind of not regret, but being away from my friends for so long, and not being part of their life and them being part of my life, really, other than Facebook and stuff like that.
I wonder if you would have anything in common with them. I found after coming back that I have next to nothing in common with anybody here anymore.
Well, yeah, I would imagine probably the same thing, but I don't think it. I think it's just because we've been apart for so long, and I think somebody knows it's time.
Oh yeah.
It's LUNCH time.
Oh boy. And are you going to make it for him?
Opie, is it lunchtime? You hungry?
Lovely. Silver Rabbit says, "Take care, Kurt and Mully. Have a great night." Thank you, Silver Rabbit. Do you make lunch for him? Well, of course, Tomoko's at work, right?
Yeah. I'll get his lunch together. Hey, Opie, high five.
I'm reading a very interesting book called The Dutch in Japan by H.P. Paul, an American born in the Netherlands. Interesting. Jim, everybody else, if you want to have an interesting listen, I listen to a podcast. I'm going to send you the link, Jim, and everybody else out there.
Okay.
Let me. I think you would enjoy this. Let me bring up my screen real quick, and show you, and then maybe we'll sign off. Here it goes. Not the skipping over the thing. Here we go. Hardcore. Do you like history, Jim?
I watch hardcore all the time, Kurt. What are you talking
You
about?
do? Okay, so you know hardcore history. Have you been listening to the
No. I meant hardcore porn.
Oh, this let's see. Dan Carlin is the guy's name, and he does a podcast called Hardcore History, and he's on part 5 of a series called Supernova in the East. Each episode is like 5 hours.
Oh God!
Right, and he's done 5 parts so far, and it's all about the Japanese rise through leading into and through World War II, and all of the detailed history. It's riveting. I mean, you can't get enough of this. If anybody's really interested in doing a real deep dive into the history of World War II in the Pacific Theater, try Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, Supernova in the East.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. I don't know if you'd be interested, but it's good stuff.
Oh no, I'll search it on my podcast. Matter of fact, I'll do that now while we're
good.
sitting here.
You might not be able to get some. He doesn't keep his stuff up for too long. I did check. I think I saw that there were several episodes still available. But anyway, check it out if you are interested. Your comment there about the Crusader, about reading an interesting book called The Dutch in Japan.
Dan Carlin's Hardcore History.
Give it a try.
A few episodes. Let's see what he's got here. Yep.
Supernova in the East, part 5. See if you can look back and find part 1. It would be good if you could hear it from the start. It's really...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Show 62. Supernova in the East, part 1.
Yeah, you will not be able to put it down. He so to speak. he is compelling. He really does his research, and he's a very good speaker. I would have been interested in this the Dutch in Japan. That would be interesting. So, wasn't it the Dutch or was it the Portuguese down there in Nagasaki? I think it was the Portuguese, right? Isn't that right,
Could
Jim?
be.
I think so. I think it was the.
Sorry, I'm downloading I'm downloading these in case he gets rid of them.
Yeah. Good idea, because he does. He tends to clean house once in a while.
Yeah, because his feed only goes back 11 episodes of whatever he's done. So
yeah, it's really good. I've got a friend who here, like I've got friends, but an acquaintance who he listens with his wife. He and she will just sit in the living room together and listen to it and have deep conversations about his podcast. It's that good. We are never too old to learn. That's a good thing. Although I'll tell you, I mean, my maybe never too old to learn, but man, I'm getting too old to retain.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget about it. I'm going to say something that's politically incorrect, but I understand why ageism. I understand why employers might hire against old people, right? I mean, I'm not the man I was, right? I literally can't bring to the table. I have some maturity and experience that I didn't have then, but I don't have the umph and the memory and the horsepower that I once had.
Well, I tell you what, Kurt, personally, I don't see anything politically incorrect about what you said, but the atmosphere over there is a lot different than it is here.
Politically incorrect insofar as remember, I spend every single day of my working life in a public sector work environment where we cannot cross the line of race, ethnicity, gender, religion, anything like that, right? So we all have to watch what we say very carefully. And you know what? And I think it's a good thing. I think it really does. It really does level the playing field.
I can see that, but if you were the owner of a company, and we'll just throw that just for giggles,
Acme
if you're
Incorporated,
if you're Acme Incorporated and
maker of anvils.
you want somebody long term, and you're not going to get that with somebody that's 57 years old.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, and hey, I need you for 20 years. I don't, 3 years isn't going to cut it.
Yeah.
You know, because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I do know what you mean.
but I don't think age should be. If you're looking for somebody long term, I can understand going with somebody young.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think age should be discriminated against just for getting a job.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel I'm completely capable to do whatever.
Right.
As long as I don't have to move.
Yeah. As long as I don't have to remember anything.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have to move, and as long as I don't have to remember it.
As long as I'm not expected to do anything.
Jeez. The Dutch were on Dashima. Oh yeah, that's that little island. Was it the Dutch that were on Dashima? And so am I off base on the Portuguese? Was it the Dutch all along? Maybe. I think you're right. And so Dashima, that little island, which is not really much of an island. Well, you could practically hop across. I think the wall, right? Wasn't it a man-made island? Didn't the shogunate build it so they could segregate the Dutch off onto their own little island? Right? Isn't that right, Jim?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. You familiar with Dashima? That it was that
not
little,
at all. Never heard of it.
I think it's in Nagasaki. I think. Hold on, let's go take a look at it. It's a little tiny little man-made island, Dashima, and island. And it was where they segregated. Remember when Japan was all closed off to the world? They allowed the Dutch, thanks to Crusader, he told us, the Dutch to live on this one little island. There it is. Doesn't look like an island.
Not seeing it.
No, Dashima, I got to spell it right. It says I did spell it right. It's somewhere around here.
Share the screen.
Oh.
Not seeing it. I'm looking at you looking at the screen.
Yeah, there we
go.
There we go. It is in Nagasaki, right? So there's Dajima. That looks like the right place for it. But anyway, it was just a little man-made island, and the Dutch so it was a way to keep the foreign devils.
Where is it?
It says Dajima right there.
Uh-huh.
But that can't be it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's take a look. Let's get out of the way, Dan Carlin. Google Dashima Island. Maybe it's one of those things where history has made it disappear. Okay, here's check this map out. See this? See how it was like a little man-made island and it had a little bridge,
little causeway bridge across there.
Yeah, and all the foreign devils were segregated out here.
Okay, foreign devils.
And so I speak 6 languages and know at least 15 more, and learning 3 now. Wow, that's a lot of languages. I can barely get by with English. All right. Cool. Well, good times, Jim.
Yeah.
And as always, you better go off and feed your little puppy dog, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, he's poor little guy. He had a bad night last night.
What happened?
He's throwing up. He emptied his stomach on the bed last night.
What did he eat that was bad?
I don't know, but he was throwing up about 4:30 this morning, and so we changed the sheets and just came on down.
Yeah. Poor little guy. He's doing better though.
Yeah. He he curled up on the sofa with Tomoko for a couple hours, and he was feeling better by breakfast. But,
nice. Whoop.
Yeah. There you go.
Nico just called for dinner. All right.
Yeah.
Good, Jim. Right. Well, you take care, and remember, be safe, but not too safe, all of you out there. And
okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop off. That way you can go eat.
Okay. All right. So
and I can take care of him.
Okay. All right. Take care, Jim.
All right. See you, Kurt. See you next week.
See you in the funny.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.